Hey guys, so in this video we're going to look at expanding single brackets. So in a test you might be asked to expand the following, and it's a really simple method. We just want to multiply the number outside with everything that's inside the brackets. Okay, so for our first example we have 2 multiplied by x plus 6. So we'll draw on what I like to call multiplier lines so we know what we're multiplying. So here we're going to do 2 multiplied by x, which will be 2x. And then 2 multiplied by 6, which will be 12. So our final answer would be 2x plus 12. Okay, so we'll try another example, this time with a negative. So same again, we'll draw on our multiplier lines. And we'll be looking at doing 4 multiplied by x, which is 4x. And then 4 multiplied by minus 3, which will be minus 12. So our answer here would be 4x minus 12. Okay, same again here. So here we've just got a number in front of our letter inside the bracket, but we'll do the exact same thing. We'll just draw on our multiplier lines and then perform the multiplication. So we have 2 times by 3a, which will be 6a, as we just look at the number in front of the letter, and then 2 multiplied by 8, which will be 16. So our answer here would be 6a plus 16. Okay, so we'll try another one like that, but this time with a negative involved, but the same sort of method. So draw on the multiplier lines again, and we will have 2b multiplied by b, which will be 2b squared. Okay, and then 2b multiplied by minus 9, which will be minus 18b. So our final answer here would be 2b squared minus 18b. Okay, and then we'll go for another example like that with another letter involved. So we have 5x multiplied by 3x, and that will be 15x squared. So the x squared is because we're doing x multiplied by x. So when we're multiplying letters, what we want to think of is the power rule. Okay, so if we ever multiply any powers, we want to look to add the powers together. So if we think about an x times an x, a single x will have just power 1. Okay, so when we multiply these together, we will have x to the power of 1 plus 1, which is then x to the power of 2. Okay, same sort of thing. Let's say if we had x to the power of 2 multiplied by x to the power of 3, we would then have x to the power of 2 plus 3, which would then be x to the power of 5. Okay, so this sometimes comes up, it's just making sure you're aware of that rule. Okay, so we'll go for our next, and then this one here, we have 5x multiplied by minus 2, which will be minus 10x. So our final answer here would be 15x squared minus 10x. Okay, looking at the same sort of idea this time, but we've just got more letters involved. Okay, so we'll draw on our multiplier lines like normal. So here we have 5y multiplied by 3y, which will be 15y squared, because of this rule we looked at before. Okay, and then we then have 5y multiplied by 10z. So here, same sort of thing, we'll just multiply the numbers, which will give us 50. And then multiplying our letters, we can't combine the powers, so we'll just keep them separate, so we'll have yz. Okay, so our final answer here would be 15y squared plus 50yz. Okay, and we've just got one more here. So here we're going to look to use our collecting like terms that we looked at last video. So we've got a bit of a bigger question, but it's the exact same sort of idea. So for this one here, I'd recommend splitting it up if we can. So let's look at working on the x multiplied by x plus 5 first. So we've got our multiplier lines. So we have x times x, which is x squared, x multiplied by 5, which will be 5x. So this one here is x squared plus 5x, and then we'll then deal with our x multiplied by x plus 7. Draw on our multiplier lines like normal. So we have x times x, which we know now is x squared, and x multiplied by 7, which will give us 7x. So we then have x squared plus 7x, and in total, if we want to sum these together, we're then going to have x squared plus 5x. And remember, we were adding the 2 together at the start, okay? And then plus x squared plus 7x. So looking back on our collecting like terms, we'll split this up based on the terms that we know. So we have 2 lots of x squared in total, and then 5x plus 7x, which will give us 12x. Okay, I hope that helped you guys out and made a bit of sense. There'll be some more questions in the description below, as well as answers. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you soon.